Hello, thank you for tuning in. This is Mike Berger again with NC Planning, bringing you another daily counsel sort of flash report around the recent news that the Federal Trade Commission has proposed a rule to ban non-compete clauses in all employment contracts. See our prior video for some preliminary commentary around that and some explanation that this is just currently a proposed rule. It is not yet law. There are going to be comments over the next 60 days or so solicited from lawmakers, and then ultimately, some decision made with regard to the rule. There are also some pending lawsuits that have to play out through the court system. But what I wanted to do today, since I've had a lot of discussion in the last 48 hours with folks in various industries ranging from the legal space to the HR space, different business industries ranging from IT to dental, and so it's affecting everyone, and it's on everyone's mind in the business community. I wanted to try to offer some what I thought was interesting commentary that was published by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and you find this on the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's website. I want to preface this with saying that the U.S. Chamber of Commerce is not a controlling body or institution. They are not going to make the law, but I think their commentary is at least persuasive, or should be given some consideration, since they are in Washington, D.C., and interacting with these folks on these levels. I think there should be some weight given to their comments. And so what I have here is a blurb from the Senior Vice President for International Regulatory Affairs and Antitrust with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, Sean Heather, which has released the following statement. And this is back on January 5th when the FTC announced the proposed rule. Quote, "Today's actions by the Federal Trade Commission to outright ban non-compete clauses in all employer contracts is blatantly unlawful. Since the agency's creation over 100 years ago, Congress has never delegated the FTC anything close to the authority it would need to promulgate such a competition rule. The Chamber is confident that this unlawful action will not stand," end quote. There's a follow-up quote here I think is worth also noting. Quote, "Attempting to ban non-compete clauses in all employment circumstances overturns well-established state laws which have long governed their use and ignores the fact that when appropriately used, non-compete agreements are an important tool in fostering innovation and preserving competition," end quote. So two things happening there. Number one, I think it's really a bold statement for the Chamber to say that this is a blatantly unlawful action by the FTC. What that's telegraphing to me is that there's not just a disagreement on the policy or the position of the FTC by the U.S. Chamber and probably by others, but there is also an opinion that has been published that the actions by the Federal Trade Commission are, quote, "blatantly unlawful." That's a different level, and I think it telegraphs a little bit some of the direction the arguments may flow from here on out. The second thing that the Chamber is saying here is that, setting aside the question of lawfulness of the FTC's action, this is now sort of the argumentative point, or we disagree with your position point. They are pointing to the well-established, well-settled state laws which govern non-competes on a state-by-state basis. They are pointing to that in an effort to say, this is a state law issue, not a federal law issue. The Fed, the FTC, they don't have jurisdiction here to make this type of ruling. We should leave it up to the states. So I think that is a position argument. It is a we disagree with your position. And then it goes a step further, and it says that the FTC is ignoring the fact that when non-competes are appropriately used, they are an important tool, and they actually help to foster and preserve competition, not deteriorate competition, or not to be an unfair impediment to competition, which is what the FTC's argument is. So it's a small blurb. It's published on the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's site, but I do think it's very telling. It's chock full of indicators of where the arguments in opposition will likely go from here. We'll see. There will be continuing development. I'm not sure we'll be bringing you daily blasts on this, as over the next 60 days there will be comments, and I'm not sure there will be daily news to report. But when there's something that's worthwhile, we'll try to hop on and create a quick video, add some content, and keep you posted. Until then, I hope all of your business is going well. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to give us a holler. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.